Chief Meteorologist Jesse Walker.
Hey everybody, once again a live look right there with our Gray River Post building cam looking off to the west-northwest. You can see the courthouse on the lower portion of the screen there on the left. I wanted to show you though, just about maybe 7 or 8 minutes ago, this is what it looked like. Look at that beautiful sky. You know the old saying, red sky at night, sailor's delight. So we've got some nice weather ahead for the evening and overnight hours and really this week, but there are some big changes on the way. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. Here's my weather folklore. If the bark of the sycamore trees remains smooth and white in the autumn, you may look for a mild winter. Well, I mean, you be the judge. We have some sycamore trees at our house. I took a couple pictures yesterday. Here's one, and here's another one. I mean, for the most part, probably fairly smooth and white, maybe lean towards mild. If you go with that type of weather folklore, we'll continue to have more folklore with the lead up to my outlook, which is on Tuesday, November 22nd, getting closer and closer. Hey, look down to the south. This looks a little disorganized, but this is a tropical system named Nicole. It is headed for Florida. Right now it's way down to the south, but it is going to be moving off to the west-northwest, 45 miles per hour. It's subtropical because it doesn't have all of the tropical characteristics, but it may make landfall as a Category 1 hurricane and then veer back up to the north. As a matter of fact, this could be the strongest November tropical system to hit Florida since Kate in 1985. It's getting late in the season, and then what happens is when it moves up the eastern seaboard, we see this a lot, it tends to help buckle the jet stream south, and this system, Nicole, with a cold front coming in here, will help to bring the coldest air of the season into this area as we head into the upcoming weekend. And I wanted to show you real quick, here's the track on one of our computer models for this system. Again, this will be Nicole getting over here probably late Wednesday night, early Thursday morning, right there, making landfall and then curving up across Florida. So Florida about to see another tropical system headed their way by the middle of this week. Hey, tonight, if the clouds that we have now kind of clear out in time tonight, we've got a lunar eclipse going on. The main thing to remember is at about 6 a.m. Eastern time and then a window on either side of that. That's when it will be total. It's a total lunar eclipse. So if you're up early, 6 a.m. Eastern, window on either side of that, about 45 minutes. If the clouds break up enough, could be a great shot of the total lunar eclipse across the valley. Temperatures today, we hit 63, the high, 47 has been the low, so a nice day out there. No rain today. We picked up a little rain for the weekend. We're up to 0.57 inches so far for the month of November. Here's what it looks like now as we take you to the river in Terre Haute. It really has gone up a little bit with the rain over the weekend, but still pretty low at about 5.5 feet. So a nice night tonight with the lunar eclipse at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, give or take. Big late week system, pattern change, and a flip to much colder, the coldest air of the season arriving by the upcoming weekend. Currently in Terre Haute, we're at 53, winds are northeast at about 6 miles per hour, so the temperatures are not bad. We're pretty much in the 50s out there now. Big storm, there it is on the west coast. That's one that's headed this way. Some cloud cover tonight across the area. This cloud cover we're hoping will thin a little bit because if it does thin out enough, we'll start to see that lunar eclipse and then, of course, the big change in the weather coming late this week into the upcoming weekend with a big change in the temperatures, but I don't see much in way of rainfall. So for tonight, this is what we're looking at. Partly cloudy skies down to 42 degrees. Again, hoping the clouds break up enough by tomorrow morning for the lunar eclipse. During the day tomorrow, much like today, we'll be back in the 60s, about 64, partly sunny skies. Warmest days of the week will be midweek, Wednesday and Thursday, highs into the low 70s. The front comes through mostly dry Friday, and look at the change, highs only in the upper 30s by Saturday. Grant.
Hey, thank you, Jesse. A big Monday for the Colts. They can